ISO/IEC17034 Implementation, Consultancy Training and Certification Support. URGS International Certification and Inspection Private Limited. We provide this consultancy. Industrial context and value proposition. Welcome to this detailed technical session on ISO/IEC17034 requirements for the competence of reference material producers, presented by URGS International Certification and Inspection Private Limited. In modern industrial ecosystems, measurement integrity is not a supporting function. It is a core quality driver for production, compliance, and regulatory approval. Across industries such as pharmaceuticals, petrochemicals and refineries, oil and gas laboratories, food and beverage manufacturing, environmental monitoring laboratories, metallurgical testing and material certification, calibration and analytical laboratories, research and development institutions, every analytical result depends on one fundamental pillar: reliable reference materials and certified reference materials, CRMS. Without validated reference materials, laboratory results become non-defensible, non-traceable, and non-compliant with international regulatory expectations. This is where ISO/IEC 17034 becomes critical. It defines the technical competence framework for reference material producers to ensure metrological traceability, statistical validity, material homogeneity and stability, assigned value accuracy, measurement uncertainty evaluation. Life cycle controlled production systems. At URGS International Certification and Inspection Private Limited, we provide engineering grade implementation support, technical consultancy, structure training, and certifications readiness for ISO/IEC 17034 across all industrial sectors. ISO/IEC 17034 technical structure and industrial meaning. Let us understand this. ISO/IEC 17034 or 17034 is not a documentation standard. Please keep this in mind. It is a scientifically structured quality assurance framework for reference material production systems. It governs the complete life cycle of reference materials, including first, material development and planning, that is definition of reference material type, intended use and metrological scope, matrix selection, gas, liquid, solid, alloy, biological, etc., homogeneity risk assessment. The second is characterization process, primary method validation, inter-laboratory comparisons, assigned value determination, statistical data modeling. Then third is measurement uncertainty evaluation, type A and type B uncertainty components, combined uncertainty calculation, coverage factor determination, K value, traceability chain establishment. Then fourth is homogeneity and stability studies between unit variation analysis, within unit variation analysis, short-term and long-term stability studies, environmental impact modeling. Then fifth, production and quality control system, controlled production environment, batch traceability systems, equipment calibration systems, quality assurance checkpoints. Sixth, documentation and certification system, certificate of analysis, COA structure, traceability documentation, technical records control, version control, life cycle documentation. ISO 17034 essentially transforms reference material production into a scientifically defensible, audit ready, and globally accepted industrial system. Now, industrial importance across sectors. Let us now understand how ISO/IEC 17034 directly impacts industrial performance. First, chemical and petrochemical sector. In petrochemical labs, reference materials are critical for hydrocarbon composition verification, sulfur content measurement, catalyst performance validation, process optimization analytics. ISO 17034 ensures calibration consistency across refinery laboratories and global supply chains. Then next is pharmaceutical and life sciences industry. In pharma environments, API purity analysis, impurity profiling, that is ICH compliance, stability testing validation, dissolution and assay verification. Even macro level deviations can lead to regulatory rejection. ISO 17034 ensures regulatory grade measurement assurance. Now, food testing and safety laboratories. Reference materials support pesticide residue analysis, heavy metal contamination detection, nutritional labeling accuracy, microbiological calibration systems. This ensures compliance with global food safety frameworks. Then next is environmental monitoring and ESG compliance. In environmental labs, air particulate calibration, PM 2.5 PM 10, water contamination analysis, soil toxicity profiling, emission compliance reporting. ISO 17034 ensures environmental data is legally defensible and scientifically traceable. Then next, metallurgy, materials and manufacturing sector. In engineering industries, alloy composition verification, weld metal analysis, heat treatment validation, mechanical property benchmarking. Reference materials ensure product consistency and failure prevention. Now, calibration and metrology laboratories. In calibration systems, instrument traceability, measurement system validation, inter-laboratory comparisons, national and international standard alignment. ISO 17034 strengthens metrological hierarchy integrity. Now, research and advanced R&D institutions. For scientific research, method validation, public grade data reliability, experimental reproducibility, cross-institution benchmarking. Now, industry challenges. Despite increasing adoption, industries face critical challenges, technical gaps, weak understanding of statistical characterization, improper uncertainty evaluation models, inadequate homogeneity study design, incorrect traceability mapping. System gaps, absence of structured RMP quality systems, lack of controlled production documentation, poor batch control and life cycle tracking. Competency gaps, insufficient trained personnel in metrology science, limited exposure to ISO/IEC 17034 interpretation, weak audit preparedness. Now, accreditation challenges, non-conformities during assessment, delays in certification approval, incomplete technical justification for CRM rules. Now, URGS technical and marketing value proposition. See, URGS International Certification and Inspection Private Limited, we provide engineering driven ISO 17034 transformation systems, not just consultancy. Okay, please keep this in mind. So, first, end-to-end ISO/IEC 17034 implementation framework. We design complete systems including RMP quality systems, technical validation structures, statistical modeling frameworks, compliance architecture. The second is advanced technical documentation engineering. We develop ISO 17034 quality manuals, SOPs for CRM production life cycle, validation protocols, measurement uncertainty reports, traceability matrices. Then third is scientific support for CRM development. We assist in homogeneity study design and execution, stability study planning, real-time and accelerated, characterization study frameworks, inter-laboratory comparison coordination. Clear? Then fourth is industrial training and competency development. So we train laboratory scientists, QA/QC managers, metrology engineers, CRM production teams. Training is practical, calculation based and audit oriented. Then internal audit and pre-assessment engineering. We simulate certification audits, technical assessments, non-conformity detection systems, corrective action frameworks. Then after that, sixth is certification and accreditation readiness support. We support organizations in achieving ISO/IEC17034 accreditation readiness, audit closure support, documentation finalization, technical justification strengthening. Now business impact. Organizations implementing ISO/IEC 17034 with structured systems achieve strong international acceptance of CRMs, improved laboratory credibility index, higher cost customer confidence in analytical data, reduced measurement disputes, stronger regulatory approval success rate, increased export and global market acceptance, enhanced scientific and technical reputation. ISO/IEC 17034 is not just a compliance requirement, it is a scientific credibility framework for modern industry. It transforms reference material production from a conventional laboratory activity into a global recognized metrological system. At URGS International Certification and Inspection Private Limited, our mission is to enable industries to achieve technical excellence, measurement reliability, regulatory compliance, global accreditation readiness. We do not just help organizations comply with ISO 17034, we help them build internationally trusted measurement systems. Contact us. Our email ID is info@urgsiso.com. Our mobile number is +917359458455. This is our WhatsApp number also. Please like and subscribe our channel. Thank you.